settled next to the Willamette River. Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Trying to make magic with his feet. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cougars have this offense rolling.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Back to pass. It's Upshaw. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Bitonio. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tight end now in motion. The run to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He might want another play. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they come over the football, 1 minute to go here in the first. Trying play action. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I tell you, you don't see fullbacks in college football too often anymore, but how about that guy on that play? Catching the ball for a first down. Nice.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Upshaw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Got a man in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this.
There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. And some room to work. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Unleashes one. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Looking to throw, it's Upshaw. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Matonio. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, BYU.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He slings it deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be dragged down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback keeper. Got the first down and more. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU will try to put it deep to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this open.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they were out there trapped in Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, handling the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Slithers into space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
Well, jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
To the air. It's Upshaw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Hands it off on the counter. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might as well stick with it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Hauls it in. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third downs.
Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead with the 6. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Upshaw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last two drives, obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out, really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical third down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking deep. can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the pressure. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll try to take it back.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll go to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Might be changing the route. Trying to slam it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit 000s in a captivating game today in the American. UTSA is going to walk off the field there inside the Alamo Dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's caught. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
He'll pitch it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
What looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Upshaw. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
They want to run this quarterback. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They get